Electromotive Diesel, EMD, formerly a division of General Motors, has been a cornerstone of rail transport across the Americas for nearly a century. While the company was sold by GM in 2005, later becoming a subsidiary of Progress Rail, a Caterpillar company, its technical legacy remains the backbone of many freight and passenger networks. Here is an overview of the EMD GM locomotive landscapes in Brazil, the United States, and Canada. 1. United States and Canada, the North American powerhouse. In their home markets, EMD locomotives defined the dieselization era, moving the industry away from steam. The GP and SD series, the general purpose GP and special duty SD series, are legendary. The SD 40-2 is arguably the most reliable and successful locomotive ever built, with thousands still in service decades later. Modern standards. To meet strict EPA Tier 4 emission standards, the SD70 ACE T4 was developed. It features the EMD 1010 4-stroke engine, a departure from the classic 2-stroke designs that made EMD famous. Passenger rail. The F-Series, F3, F7, powered the iconic streamliners of the 1940s and 50s. Today, the F-125 Spirit represents the high-speed passenger evolution in markets like Southern California. 2. Brazil, adaptation and innovation. EMD's presence in Brazil is marked by heavy customization to handle the country's unique geography and varied track gauges. Narrow 1,000 mm and broad 1,600 mm. The SD70 ACE BB. This is a specialized Brazilian variant. Because of the weight limits on many Brazilian tracks, EMD engineered a version with 8 axles, DD configuration, instead of the standard 6. This spreads the weight of the massive SD70 ACE so it can operate on narrower, lighter rails without sacrificing tractive effort. The GT46. A common sight on narrow gauge lines, like those operated by VLI or Rumo. These locomotives provide high horsepower in a smaller frame, optimized for the tight curves and steep grades of the Brazilian interior. Local manufacturing. For years, EMD maintained a significant manufacturing presence in Sete Lagoas, Minas Gerais, allowing them to meet local content requirements and provide faster servicing to Brazilian logistics giants like Vale and MRS Logistica. 3. Comparative technical evolution. Feature. Classic GM EMD era. Modern Progress Rail/EMD era. Engine type. 2-stroke. 567, 645, 710 series. 4-stroke, 1010 series for Tier 4. Traction. DC motors, AC motors. Higher efficiency. Control. Manual/analog. Digital/microprocessor based. Focus. Raw power and reliability. Fuel economy and emission standards. Key legacy models. USA Canada, SD 40-2. GP 38-2. SD70 ACE, F7. Brazil, G12, G22, GT26, SD70 ACE, BB, SD80 ACE. Note: a significant part of EMD's success in all 3 countries was the modularity of their engines. A 645 or 710 series engine is relatively easy to maintain, which is why many locomotives built in the 1960s are still hauling freight today through the mountains of Minas Gerais or the prairies of Alberta.